We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first. That's Samuel caught left side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. So this, the 90th season of Washington football. Of course, here, the first season and first ever regular season game for the Washington Commanders. That name unveiled in a grand reveal back on February 2nd. The franchise opting to keep the burgundy and gold color scheme, adding the striking W logo on each side of the helmet and the single gold stripe. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5. And it brings up 3rd.
You take that hole and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Montez Sweat with the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
On the ready.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against them.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
87, 87.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easy.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Josh Allen accumulated 7.5 sacks last season to lead Jacksonville and their rebuilding defense. Not quite the Pro Bowl season he had as a rookie. They expect him to continue to blossom and is a future All-Pro.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Wentz. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Forced out to his left. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the ball. Hey, right 7. Hey, Wahoo.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On the double. 3 down, looking to be fired.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, a run with ETN. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a pretty good one because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, they don't care about how better people in front. Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And some room to roam now. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to the ground with ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They find some open field here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. give, running right, Etienne. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
74. 5-9.
Here's McKissick. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
There were early reports that had McKissick leaving the nation's capital for Buffalo this offseason, but the Commanders are certainly happy he changed his mind and came back to D.C. They've enjoyed how he complements their backfield, particularly with his work as a pass catcher.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Able to slither by. Takes it to about the 37.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. A carry now for McKissick. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On the counter, Etienne. As as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 58 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
It was certainly a tumultuous second season for James Robinson through no fault of his own. But through all the noise, he just kept producing. Went over 760 yards and actually scored one more touchdown than he did as a rookie.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now, Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw, Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Wentz to throw. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Into the hands of Ingram. Yeah, he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw, Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've got to be cohesive in defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
Room here to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 75 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, stand on.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a...
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. You know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photo.